Psalm 124, verse 2. Lule Adonai shehayalanu bekum aleinu adam. So we get here lulai again, and this whole first section is repeated from verse 1. So remember in verse 1 we saw this, and then the text said, let Israel say, and now we see it again. With lule here, we get a compound word, lu, which means if, and then we have the word lay, which some scholars will argue is has this yod aleph interchange, which is common in Aramaic. I don't think is an explanation here, but it shouldn't bother us. And then lay would mean something like not, and older grammarians would argue that this is dissimilated from lo, the negation. So however you want to explain that, the word here is something like if not. So it's that conditional negative idea. And we saw this earlier, if not the Lord who existed for us. The verb again, call perfect, 3ms, and reminder of the lamed of advantage right there. Next, we get a temporal clause with the preposition and then the infinitive construct. Here we have a call infinitive construct of the root cum, and in this particular situation, it's a temporal clause. Now, I want to explain how this becomes a temporal clause quickly. If we take the bait as indicating something like at, but at in a time sense, we would say something like at the time of, there's that construct notion, at the time of the rising, cum means to rise up, at the time of the rising of, there again is that infinitive construct idea. And then the thing that rises up is man. So man becomes the subject. It's getting a little complicated here, but hang with me. Man is the subject. So we would say at the time of the rising of the man or mankind, and then we have against us. But this whole concept here is how we come about the temporal clause of when man rose against us. Now, you don't need to explain all of that as you're reading along. You just need to be able to recognize that a preposition plus an infinitive construct very often becomes a temporal clause, when man rose against us. But maybe that'll give a few of you a full explanation there that could be helpful. At the end of the day, we have, if not the Lord is the one who existed for us, when man rose against us, and we're still left until the next video to find the resolution to this conditional clause.